serious note, yeah, let me tell you a secret about Samini. People know Samini. I know Samini in a different way. I've recorded a lot of artists, and I've seen how artists create music when they enter into studio. There are people that define real gift, and then there are people who admire the gift and work towards achieving that gift. Iman is actually the type that is just an embodiment of true gift. If this guy calls me, yo, where you dey? I dey studio. I'm coming. I know where he will stop. He will stop at Asasiase before coming to my place. And when he comes, I just read his mood.
What is he going to do at Asasiase?
That's none of your business.
I just want to know why he has been stopping at Asasiase before coming to Mama's Inn.
They sell pure water there.
It's another studio.
Good.
But it's more,
Don't mind. And when he comes, I just read his body language and I could tell the mood in which he is. I load a beat, I look at his reaction. Then I load another one. Then I see his reaction. I pause there. You see, Sammy, there's something I will never forget. Like 14 to 15 years ago, somewhere in Asylum Down, Tony Pan and another lady brought Samini into my studio. That was the first time I saw him. And then this guy came to the studio. I loaded like 10 beats. He didn't select even one and he left. I go home, my brother was like, hey, Samini came to your studio and he didn't even take a beat. And you think you want to be engineer in this country? What else you want to do? Because all those time, the beat I was putting up was R&B. I was a church boy. And if you ask me, I was wearing a tie and a long sleeve in the studio. And my brother was like, listen, if you want to do this job, that guy, if you can't make him your client, forget it. So I spent 2 weeks, and then I created another beat. And I begged Tony that, listen, bring that guy back to the studio again. So this time he came, and then I loaded the beat. Then he liked it. Then he said, you know what, wait, I have a melody in my head. Can you play around with it? And that gave birth to one of the biggest songs I ever produced called Samini. Samini Biliona. And then when he came to hear the beat, he said, that's it. Within the moment he said that, he asked, can I go into the booth? I said, yes. Samini, can you believe that within 10 minutes, he sang the entire song and then left me to make sense of everything. Now, other artists come to the studio and we can spend days over a song. He comes, he doesn't even hold, he won't even be typing anything. He will just enter and he will ask, so what do you want on this beat? Then I'll give him an idea. And he'll give him like 2 different options and he will go. And then before he comes back, we edit it. Now, he doesn't spend energy in creating. Like, you know, it's difficult to write, like putting rhymes and making sense. It's no joke. He will come and then within 5 minutes we've killed a song. Let me tell you a secret about that Scatter Bad Mind song. Samini came in, the beat was not even for him. He came to write for Kaki. He finished, and the guy won't sit down. I was watching him. Yo, we are done. Sit down. He was still standing. So I said, why? You want to write it? He said, yes. After writing that song for Kaki, that I loaded that same beat, and then he gave birth to that.
Wow.
Less than 30 minutes. And this is a daily thing.
So you did not go to the studio with the script of that song?
No. He didn't even, we were not planning to record him. He came to write the song for Kaki on that beat. So Kaki's own was done. Nigga forgo, you know the goal. So I was trying to find out why he was still around.
You know why,
yeah. so and you know what happened was, he came with a feeling from home. So when I bought into the idea of the feeling, then I got the whole picture very well. So I said, okay, go on.
I said, loading the bullet.
Yeah. And let me tell you this, the original file to that song if I had not done justice to it, maybe what would have happened would have been worse. Serious. Himself and the manager, they go home after listening to the final thing, they call me, that's why we like you. Because the things he said, I had to take all of them out.
Wow.
And then left just a few, and that's what you call war. The original things he said, the song was even longer than that. I had to chop things, take them all
So
off.
it was a coup d'etat.
It was a takeover. It was a takeover. Now, but in conclusion, you just can't hate this dude. Then I think my landlord once called me. Oh, manager, no, Mr. Samini, don't come to my house again. My landlord, 70 something, he liked this guy.
Wow.
You know, one day my mom was like, make sure you do everything, but don't do his hairstyle. I don't like it. That was the only thing. And I told him, listen, we could do everything, but that one, the mommy no go agree. Forget. And you know,
So
the beautiful thing.
It means you've been doing everything with him.
I represent him, he represents me. I believe in every idea
Now
that
I
he
know
does.
something you've been doing.
The family brain. Hybrid family.
But what do you think our name is?
Okay.
I come from Volta region.
Okay.
Dude love farming.
Okay.
I love
not
farming.
The farming, not the farming.
Which one?
He's
The
half
other
hotel.
one.
Which other one?
Only God knows.
Then let it remain like that.
Let it
Let it remain like that. So, I mean, on the conclusion, yeah, I am proud to be a part of Samini.
Okay.
I remember when I met him, I was not very good in the engineering. I remember some of his tracks, I actually messed them up. The sound quality was very bad. And any other artist would have said bye-bye to me. Because I think that was his second album. That was when he met me. But then he found something in me and he kept giving me chance upon chance. And every chance he gave me, I proved myself better. To the extent that we have worked. I'm not boasting, I'm the longest producer that have worked with this brother here. Next is my brother here, Brainy. Exactly. And
Attitude
it's because we understand each other. When apart from the music, we know our private life. He knows what's wrong with me, I know what is wrong with him. So sometimes we're able to put that into music. Majority of Samini's musics are not fiction. Let me tell you this as a fact. Everything he says is either he has just leave it on his way to the studio or something that has happened in the past. A perfect one is Sweet Mistake.
JMJ.
I want you.
You know,
Okoye is home.
no, that one we created the story. That's why I said apart from
This is one of your funniest.
She has a boyfriend, I've got girlfriends, so we were just friends. I didn't intend. Your station. She felt it so like she wanna get the groove on. Oh, what a sweet mistake. She said she wanna do it again.
Okay, I understand what happened, Samini. So what happened was that you, Samini, you took somebody's girlfriend. Yes.
If you listen to the tape.
No, I won't listen to the stick and start again. Listen to the first verse. You know what happened? And today JMJ tells us it was a real story.
No, I said we created it.
You didn't lie. It has to be. I'm going to find out whose girlfriend Samini took.
She has a boyfriend, I've got girlfriends, so we were just friends. I didn't intend to make the rules bend. I made moves and she felt it so like she wanna get the groove on. Oh, what a sweet mistake. She said she wanna do it again. She like the way I roll. She know they want my dough. She just they love my show. She say I know be slow. She simply wanna know if she would get to go to paradise with me like I be saying in my flow. She say I be the reason why she she moves too busy. And when she see me moving on the road, you know too easy. She says she not the fit, sick when she see my whip. Cruise on the highway, so she screams, hi baby. I said hi, don't be shy. Come with me for a ride. Pretty lady, show your pride. It's your time, be my bride. This is why I'm not the like to do favors with my eye. I wish say I go fake. Let this be a simple ride.
What a sweet mistake. They say you wanna do it again. Okay, Samini, so whose girlfriend was that?
I was trying to speak for people that were in such a
Lie.
where
Now the lies are becoming too much. You guys should speak the truth and let's close the show.
I told you that we created this story. We created this
No,
story.
they lie.
Okay, so you want to tell me all the songs, everything happened?
I'm not talking about.
No, I said that. Listen, I said that.
It's a
I said that.
majority.
Will majority of the song. he leaves
Unfortunately
them.
for you, you are talking.
So hear me out. So hear me out. What I'm saying is
Okay,
that,
save yourself, do PR.
no. Let me save your understanding, your corrupt mind.
I agree.
Yes, it's so corrupt.
Like, I got problem.
Alright, so Samini says don't look for a problem for him.
Listen, to be honest, to have a definition of a great artist is somebody who can put words together and then it makes meaning to people. One of the definitions of a good writer is to be able to look at your environment and then look at what is happening and use them to create music. You understand? Either than that, the people can relate to your music. Why girls love Samini's music is because everything he says reflects in their life. It's not fiction. It's not hearsay. Yeah, I mean, you get it. There are times too that we sit in the studio and we hear what happens to our friends, and we use that to create music.
Like in this
A perfect example is this song.
You
understand? Good.
He's my friend and I'm his friend, so it could happen to
Any of us.
I know, right? Okay, so we're going to wrap up. Samini, tell your fans something with this rhythm. Tell them something.